Hi Flosstube, welcome to this bonus episode. This is a haul episode. I was doing my normal video that came out a few days ago and I had quite a bit of stuff to talk about, so I didn't get to the haul and I wanted to do a separate video. So I will show you, it's quite a bit. So there's quite a bit of things to go through and all that. It's been a little bit since I did a video last, and a lot of stuff's come in. Some stuff I've already even used, so I'm not going to try and track that down. But one thing I wanted to also wanted to show, I got a new binder to keep some of my physical patterns in. Let's put it right side up, actually. And so I got some page protectors and some stuff to put in here. So all of these should be stuff that I've already shown, but I've got my Mirabilias and my Nora Corbetts in here. And yeah, I think I also have some ink circles that go in here, but I took them out to show you. So those will end up back in there pretty soon. So first up, this is kind of broken up. Some of this is like where I got it from and everything, but it's come in over time and we'll address it individually. So first up, I just got a package in from Stitchin'. Oh, crap. I'm gonna put the name down below. And it's so I heard about the shop from Steel City Stitchers, and it's a Michigan shop. Deb is the lady that I emailed with, and it's not Just Keep Stitching, that's spam and stuff. Stitches and Things, that's it, Stitches and Things in Michigan. I don't know where in Michigan, but the Steel City Stitchers were talking about the shop and one of, supporting brick and mortar stores. I think it's a good idea. And I wanted to help out with that. And so I took a look at her website. She's got quite a bit of stuff on there. And if she doesn't have it, she orders it and then ships it out to you. I will say she's very responsive and very great customer service and everything with that. It did take a little bit, but I think part of that was she had to order several things that I had ordered, but she had those orders turned in very quickly, and then got it out to me as soon as it came in. So I got that yesterday. It came in the mail. So one of the things that I got from her, and she sent me a freebie. I'm not going to show it, but it's actually several ones. I just noticed there's several freebies on here, so I'm excited. These are all from Nashville, but we've got Pedal Pusher, Prairie Rose from October House Fiber Arts, and Pedal Pusher is by Barbara Tingley. And then we have Bendy Stitchies, Mini Firefly Quaker also. So I'm excited to use these in some different things. Some cool little patterns. So always great to have additional things to stitch, because we could just run out, right? I mean, that everybody has that experience, right? Okay, so what I actually ordered from her, first of all, I got the bead pack for Cathedral Woods Goddess, or the embellishment pack from Cathedral Woods Goddess, and which is a Mirabilia that I purchased in the last week or so, or no, last month. I do have it in my book, and it's one that I've been looking at and really wanted to do for a while, so I went ahead and I ordered both of them. I didn't order them from the same place, but around the same time period. So that, and then I bought a couple other, 3 other Nora Corbett's of her patterns, of her pixies. Well, different things. So first up, we've got Snapdragon from her Pixie Blossom collection, and okay, Snapdragon. Snapdragons are one of my favorite flowers. They're one of the first things I ever learned how to grow as a kid. And I forever would call them dragon snaps and not snapdragons because I couldn't remember which way it was supposed to go. But if you've never seen them, so the flower kind of looks like a dragon's mouth, and you can press the sides together and make it go like this. So I really liked them as a kid. That was really fun to do. But I think she's a really pretty pixie, and I am excited to do her at some point in the future. I also got, this is White Clover. So this is one of the poison pixies. I thought she's really pretty, and she had some different, something a little different about her. Her wings are kind of more like leaf-like than some of the others, and I thought it's cool, it's interesting pixie. So I'm excited to do that one. And then the last one that I got was Thistle, which is another one of the poison pixies, and she just reminds me of like Poison Ivy from Batman, but also just a interesting, cool pixie. So I got those, and I have so those will go in my ever-growing stash. And then I ordered, I'm pretty sure this was from 123 Stitch, but I ordered a couple Joan Elliott patterns. I think maybe they were on sale. I don't know why. I was looking at them, but I ended up getting them. So first one, this is Swirling Peacock, which is a nice, pretty peacock, which I do like stitching peacocks. So this is a good, sorry about the glare. I'm not gonna take it out because it's not the easiest thing. And then the other one that I got is the Red Geisha. Just another one that is a good, it's a big one, but it's pretty. I do have a thing for geisha. I have stitched several, and they are ones that I've gravitated towards in the past, so that is definitely something I want to pick up some more of those. Well, I don't really want to pick up more right now. I just want to keep stitching them and, get more stuff done would be the ideal thing. But, and then I also got this, I'm pretty sure I got this from Fire Poppies the last time I ordered from them. But this is North Woods. Maybe I didn't, maybe it was somewhere else. But this is an Ink Circles from a few years ago, from 2014. And it has, it's just pretty much 2 colors, and you can change it up. You can do some different things with it. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Well, that's not true. I have an idea. So I ordered some hanks, 2 hanks of silk from Mrs. Sadis that still have not arrived yet. But one of them I think would be really good as like the main color, and then find an accent color to do off of that. But I don't know. So there's that one. And I bought some Dimensions kits. This was at Michael's. I saw these and I was like, oh, well, okay, so what kind of, I have a cousin that she was in town a couple weeks ago, and while she was in town, she mentioned she might want to start cross-stitching at some point. Her mom has done it in the past, and our grandmother has done it, and quite a bit, not recently, but it was something that I have given her stuff before, my cousin, and so of that I've done, so I think she probably would enjoy it. But it made me kind of look around to see what kind of like kits or things are available. I didn't really find something I thought would be really great or that she would necessarily love, and I didn't want to just get something. But I did see a couple little kits, so I was like, oh, those are cute. I might want to do that. First up is these frogs. They're in the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil type of look to them. And yeah, this is cute little pattern. It's, you know, comes with the Ada and the floss and everything, dimensions kit, and I probably won't do it on the 14 count Ada that it comes with, but I definitely will do these. It looks like there's not a whole lot of stitching, and then it's more just like, you know, you do some half stitches, some full stitches, and then some back stitch to really get it. But yeah, so there's that one. And then I also got, this is goldfinches and lilacs, which is another kit. Again, I probably won't do it on the Ada that it came with, but I like these and like birds and flowers, so all right. Okay, so I have bought like some DMC floss and some other things, but I don't keep that out because it just, generally I'm buying it to start a pattern or to put into a pattern, and I just put it in there. So I don't go through like all the, I don't know that I've seen anybody do that, but not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just another color of DMC. So that being said, I did get some Threadworks. Some different variegated floss from Threadworks. I'm gonna do this. Okay, so this will give us a good idea. So one of these, I'm pretty sure this one is my second skein of it. I don't need more, but I mean, I didn't need more, but I may use it. There's a couple different patterns that I want to use it on, so I picked up a second skein. But I just bought some of the blues and then this like forest green color that I thought would be really good. I have been really happy with the Threadworks that I've worked with, and then some others that I have bought. Just the amount of variegation in it is really nice. It's very pretty, and I think it's a pretty great deal. I mean, if it's for something for a 10-yard skein, that's a lot. And you know, 6 strands, just like DMC, it's cotton. I think it's really, there's some really cool different color combinations in it, and so I'm excited to get some more and to work with it on some more things. So I picked up a few, and I'm happy with what I got. I did, I think it's closed. I don't know if it's all closed or if she's just closing most of it because of the floss shortage delay problems that have been happening. But Trish at 3 All Threads does a nest egg program where she will once a month send a certain number of skeins to you. You buy them, obviously, but they go in like order of where they are in the alphabet. So everybody gets the same, or generally the same, each month that everybody else is getting, and then she moves through, and so you can kind of build up your collection that way. And Threadworks is an option there, and so I have signed up for that to start for August, but I haven't gotten any in yet. It is something that I think would be really, I'm excited for that part. She did send out an email that she was making changes to the program, and there are, especially because of the problems from getting floss from like Weeks Dye Works, Classic Colorworks, maybe not Classic Colorworks, but Gast, Gentle Art, Sampler Threads. Those she was having trouble with getting them in, and then there was problems. So I think she's closed it all, but maybe not. I'm not sure, but you could So I don't know that you can go sign up for it or anything, but I think I may have skirted in on it and gotten into it kind of at the end. I was thinking about signing up for it right before the beginning of this month, and then I was like, no, I want to wait until, so I signed up early in July to start in August. So anyway, so I'm excited to get some more Threadworks coming and see what ends up happening. So the rest of what I have is fabric. Some of this, no, this was not fabric of the month. Okay, so I did, there's been a couple Friday night fight nights that have happened since the last time. This is one of the ones that I got. This is Passion on a 32 count Lugana. It's a purple and pink mixture. It's really pretty. I think you could do a lot of different things with this. It's just, you know, you get a wide variety of variegation on it, modeling. You know, you could do a lot of different things on this. So I think it's gorgeous. I got this, and then I also got, as I won a giveaway. So if you participate in Friday Night Fight Night or you order fabric from her during the week, you can enter into her weekend giveaways. And so this was Victory, which is a 16 count Ada. She did this, well, it was before 4th of July, but it was, you know, it's a patriotic blue, white, red, white, and blue, you know, pretty great color combination there. So yeah, this is on 16 count Ada, and I'm excited to figure out something to put on that. And then it was the week before, the Friday Night Fight Night before that, she did some rainbow colors and things. I didn't get any of those. Also forgot to set a timer, and at 9:30 when I remembered, most of the stuff was already picked up, which did not happen last week. So last week I commented on a picture, but at the same time somebody else did, who happened to be Pam from Pam and Staff, and I was like, oh my god, right there. But yeah, she commented. She actually ended up commenting first, so she got the piece of fabric. But I realized it, and then I placed an order on her website, because I found something I liked, but I also was like, you know, I ordered something that would have been pretty similar to it. It was a nice, like, neutral color that I have a couple things that I wanted to find for that. Anyway, so this is a few weeks ago. This is Phoenix, which I think is gorgeous and would be really pretty. A lot of different things could work really great on this. So this is a 27 count Lugana, which is a little bigger than I normally would, but I've seen people that are doing some 1/1 on this. I don't know about that. I may just do something and it may be big. But it's really great. I really like this color. I think it would, I'm excited to figure out something for this, but yeah. And I got two things. So I got my fabric of the month this is from, not this month, but from June, because it's been a while since I did one of these videos, from Fortnite Fabrics, and I get both the color and the neutral, and I do 32 count in the even weave, and it's the Lugana. But yeah, so this is Tea Rose, which is a yellow, nice bright yellow, great modeling on it. I think it looks great. But yeah, so I think she's gorgeous. Great to have something else I don't have, I had another, oh, I didn't show that. That's okay, I won't go get that. But definitely would have been something else I ordered since then. I ordered the, I think it's African Daisy from, which is from Witchelt. It's a Joblin. That's a yellow and white kind of model to it that I'm gonna be stitching a couple different things on. It's already kitted up, so that would probably be why it didn't come back into the pile. But that, they're different, but that I don't have a whole lot of yellow stuff. It's not something I generally stitch on, but there's definitely pieces that would look great on that, and so I think it's good to have something else in my stash for that. So then the other one was Verdigris Agnic, or Agric, I'm not sure. I know Verdigris is the first part, which is green, or something green related. But this is this is their neutral for last month, and it's a great taupey green, a little more green than taupe, but it's a great color. I think this would be, there's a lot of things that would look great on this. Probably could have done Woodland Santa on this if I had been thinking about it, but yeah, maybe not. I like the jade, but definitely stuff, maybe my giant peacock, maybe that peacock, that might be good. I don't know. Anyway, I just get to thinking. So then I also ordered, on Memorial Day, I ordered some fabrics from Fortnite Fabrics, part of their actual standard line that they started for the summer, that is the Boho Desert line. And one of the things that I ordered, I was trying to find a neutral fabric that I could do and a forest grew on, which is a big piece. I mean, that thing is huge. So I was looking for a half yard, and so I ordered moccasin from them in a half yard, and this is huge and gorgeous. I mean, if I don't end up doing and a forest grew on this, it's not because I don't like this fabric. It's because I figured something else out that I wanted to put on it. But this is great. I really like this. I'm excited for it. I think she's gorgeous. And so it's a little bit more goldy, because they had two. There's also, this is moccasin, and I think there's caravan, which is a little bit more of a darker brown to it, or a brown. This is kind of more golden, I think, or tannish. But yeah, this is great. There's lots of things that could go on this, I think. And then because I love light blue, I ordered their Electric Sky, and this is also in a quarter yard, but this, or fat quarter, and these are all on 32 count Lugana, which is kind of, I think, my standard that I'm mostly getting these days. But I also like Joblin, but you get a different effect, and yeah, so I like this as well. This is a great light blue, beautiful color. I'm excited. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I needed more. I didn't need more, but I wanted more, and so I got it. But yeah, see, this is almost, we're at 24 and a half minutes, and it took me that long to get through just the stuff that I bought. Yeah, it was a good decision to do it as a second part. So anyway, that is where we are at, and yeah, so I am really excited for everything that I am working on and I've got plans to do. I talked about this in the other part, but in case you're just watching this and didn't watch my regular update. So some of the other things that I recently got were some owl patterns, because Becca, Sambry Stitches, and I are doing a Owl Bee Stitching Sal, which is starting August 13th, and you can stitch on any pattern that you have that has an owl in it. You can start something new. I think we're both starting the forest owl, or that's at least what started it. I'm going to start that on the 13th. I don't know if Becca's going to be doing something different, or if she's also going to be doing that. But we are excited for anybody else that wants to join with us. It's not ending at any point, so we are doing everybody just stitch on something with an owl. There's lots of Halloween stuff coming up. I forgot about that. I also have Who's There, which is from Stitchrovia. No, sorry. It's from Satsuma Street. Different patterns, different styles, but bright colors both. But Satsuma Street has an owl. It's not really, well, it's sort of Halloween-y, but that's a great pattern as well. I have that one. I've had that one for a while. And I have fabric that would work great. I have several things that would be pretty good for that. So I'm definitely going to be doing the forest owl to start with, and then several others probably after that. So I am excited to get some additional stuff going. Thank you all for tuning in and coming back. I know that I haven't been the most consistent person recently because of other stuff going on and whatnot, but I'm going to try to get better. I did get the other haul, which I'm not going to show it because it's plugged in and being used, I did end up getting one of those ring lights so that we can have some better lighting and I don't have to just chance it to get actual good lighting coming in from the windows, because that doesn't always happen. But I am excited, and thank you all for subscribing and for commenting and liking. I appreciate it. I did this because I wanted more interaction with everybody beyond just on Instagram and everything that I had been doing before this. So I appreciate it, and I would be happy to hear any other ideas that you guys have. So one of the things that I wanted to do with the Threadworks, one of the reasons why I wanted to get some additional colors, part of it I'm going to be doing some of the other Ink Circles Dragons in those colors, or Threadworks, but the Pandemic sampler, which is from Long Dog Sampler, that she had, it was free for a week, and then now you can buy it if you go in from her store. I got it when it was free as a download, and that is something that I'm trying to figure out. I have no idea when I'm going to start it, but that is one that I want to do that maybe has to use some different variegated floss for different aspects in it. My current plan maybe is to do the border and most of the kind of dividing parts in the pattern in like a rainbow color. I did get a rainbow colored silk hank. I ordered it. It hasn't arrived yet, but that is my current plan. And then I was thinking of using some other Threadworks or different things to do some of the other things in there, do a peacocky blue for the peacocks in there, different birds, different things. Just trying to offset that maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I've done, the only other Long Dog that I'm working on is one where it's all one color. So I haven't tried to figure out how to do different things with it kind of on the fly or whatnot. But I did do that with one of my finishes. So I'm getting a little bit more adventurous with that, so maybe that'll be something that, as I build up my Threadworks stash, that would be something that would be cool to be able to do. I did see, didn't order any, but there are, there's a lady on Etsy that Kansas City girl Julie has ordered from, that she has, you can get like a whole bunch of greens, a whole bunch of blues, individual colors, or like a rainbow or jewel tones, or just different, and you can get them in both the bigger 10-yard skeins or the smaller skeins, or maybe it's 20 yards. What are these? 20 yards. Sorry, they're not 10, they're 20. You can get them in 5 or 20. And I think they're just going to be, you get some really great colors. I'm excited to do build up my stash of this, so I'm excited. I just keep saying I'm excited. Maybe that's my new except I also do that too, I guess. Anyway, the next thing, so this is just a little tag on here. I didn't say I was going to do it in this part, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. This is not a haul portion because I did not recently get these, but I am planning to do some additional episodes about some books that I've read or recently read, or just different, that kind of thing. I may do them at the end of my stitching if I do a shorter, if I do a video quickly, then I don't have as much to show. It may be easier. I'm trying to not be a super long video just because it's longer to do and it's longer to watch. But I brought a couple with me that I'm going to go ahead and put in here. So this is a series. These are both from the same series. I don't have the third book. I have read it. I just don't have a physical copy of it. But this is Steelheart. This is by Brandon Sanderson. It is a young adult book, and sorry about the glare, but it is shiny. So the premise of this is basically it's like our world, but kind of dystopian. People started getting superpowers, and then they all turned out to be supervillains. So there were no superheroes. There's just people with powers that are villains. And they have taken over the world, and the guy that... Is it Chicago? I think, yes, Chicago. So the main character, he lives in Chicago, and the supervillain that took over Chicago's name is Steelheart. And he is kind of like Superman. He's invulnerable to everything. He can fly. It's been a little bit since I read it. I don't think he has like eye beams, heat vision or things like that. But he, not the greatest guy. So this is a really great series. It's only 3 books. There is a novella that comes in between the first one and the second one, a little short story that is great as well, but it's maybe like 60 pages. It's not, I don't remember how long it was, but this is a great book series. So like the main character, David, he has no superpowers except, and it's not really a superpower, but he is really bad at making analogies. Like he will make the worst kind of analogy or simile to any situation, and it's kind of like this running gag for him. But it's Brandon Sanderson is one of my favorite authors. He does a lot of different things. He's done the Mistborn series and the Stormlight Archive, which are full fantasy series. This is not. This is a lot more. It's not that serious. Those aren't serious, but it's not that, like, this is like a superhero book, but they're just not superheroes, they're supervillains. It is young adult, but it's not like, yeah, young adult is probably, yeah, it is young adult, but it's a really great series. I really enjoyed it. I think if you read the Toll, that series, the Scythe series, the Toll is the second book. Why did I start with that one? But the Thunderhead. The Toll is the third book. If you read the Scythe series, it's probably about that. Like, it's not really similar in theme, but I think there's similarities there that you might like this one too. It's pretty good. They're not, this book is 386 pages, so it's not super long. The second one is similar. It's well, it doesn't have, that's an end one. 416 pages. So similar, about 400 pages. I said I don't have a physical copy of the third book. I did listen to these on Audible. The audiobook is well done. I enjoyed it. I think that's the main way I read books or get through books, is through audiobook, just because it's the easiest. It works for me the best. It does count as reading. I mean, I'm not physically reading, but I read a lot in my day job, and so I don't want to just read often. But I love books, so I like these. I did not get these when I read the book. I was also didn't have a whole lot of space, so I was kind of conserving space at the time. But I like to look on. I like to, especially like use bookstores or get copies of books that I have really enjoyed, and then put them on my bookshelves as my like proof that I read them, even though I didn't physically read that copy. But maybe somebody did, or often I share a lot of books with my dad. He will borrow books, and so he often reads them in physical form. But he has found out about the Kindle and the library and being able to check out books that way. So he is doing less. I mean, he still borrows books from me, but anyway. So yeah, I would recommend this if you like something that's not super deep or super. I mean, there's a good story to it, and it's got good themes to it, but you want something that is easy to read, this is definitely something I would recommend that you check out. If you like superheroes, this is a great take on it. Basically, if you have superpowers, you are bad in this world, and there's stuff to it. I don't want to get spoilery or anything like that, but I really liked it. The second book is called Firefight, which is another of the supervillains in the world here, and then I don't remember what the third book is called, but sorry about that. It's maybe, nope, I don't remember. But yeah, if you Brandon Sanderson, who wrote these, he's a great author. He's probably my favorite author that is currently writing. I have several others that are like right up there with him, but he's probably my favorite. I haven't read anything that he did that I didn't like. There's other authors that are like that too, but he also he's very prolific. He writes a lot. He writes a lot of different things, and he does a good job of like keeping everybody up to date of what he's doing. He's engaged on Reddit, on his own website, and there's a lot that he has like a counter on his website where you can see like what he's currently working on and what stage he's at and how far he's along. Generally, he has these big long fantasy series, a epic fantasy series called the Stormlight Archive that he is doing. Basically he writes one of those in a year, and then the next year he takes off from working on that and he works on other books, and then puts out a whole bunch of stuff. He has like a younger kids, not kids, but like young reader book series called Alcatraz and the Evil Librarians, which is really cool. Like it's cute. It's not even young adult. It's like younger than that. But I thought it's great. There's the Mistborn series. He's done several other standalones. The Warbreakers, one of those. Everything that I've read from him has been great. Elantris is his first book. You can tell it's his first book, but it's still good. So he also is the one that finished up the Wheel of Time after Robert Jordan died. Brandon Sanderson wrote the last 3 books of the Wheel of Time series with Robert Jordan's wife / editor's input and help. But he's a great author. I think if you are looking for something that is fun and not a serious read, this is a great option. It's older. I mean, these are probably, well, let me see. Steelheart is from 2013, so it's definitely a while since these have been out. But all 3 of them are out, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm waiting for the next one. There's 3. There's a novella that comes in between 1 and 2. That one's also out, so if you are looking for something simple, this is great. Not simple, but an easy read. So that's a kind of a little bit of that. I have a few more that I'm gonna do. I may do a separate book talk. I guess it's kind of like a booktube thing, which is a thing on YouTube. But I may do that. I did just finish the recent Dresden book that came out Tuesday. I finished it Thursday because I had to, but it's pretty good. I may talk about that, I guess, in the future, and yeah. So anyway, have a good one, everybody. Bye.